The Industrial Revolution and the Factory System. The Industrial Revolution began in Great Britain in the 1700s, when machines were first used to produce items that had previously been made by hand. The Industrial Revolution was not a war fought with soldiers and guns, but it changed the society and the individual's role in society as completely as any war ever could. Cloth was one of the first items to be factory made. Before the 1700s, thread and yarn were made from hand on a spinning wheel, and the thread and yarn was woven into cloth on a hand loom. It took many hours to produce cloth this way. Once the spinning jenny and the power loom were invented, cloth could be made in factories at a much greater speed. In 1790, Samuel Slater brought the first spinning machine to the United States. He opened a small mill in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. In 1810, Francis Cabot Lowell opened the first full-scale textile cloth factory in Waltham, Massachusetts. The Industrial Revolution had come to the United States. The Industrial Revolution had many long-lasting effects on the United States. As more factories were built, more people were needed to work in them. People began to leave their farms to work in the factories. As people moved closer to the factories, new cities developed and grew quickly. The Industrial Revolution allowed people to produce more goods than they had in the past. Consumer goods became more plentiful and less expensive. Instead of working for themselves at home and setting their own hours, workers were now leaving home every day to work in a factory. The factory owners set the hours, pay scales, and production goals. Individual workers had less control over their own lives. The factory system led to great changes in American society.